Most people think you need a 5-figure bass boat to catch fish. Well, I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm gonna be building the ultimate fishing kayak for less than $1,000. To see if this kayak is actually fishable, at the end of the video, I'm gonna be doing 3 challenges to see if it's actually worth it. Space is pretty limited at my house, so the thing that made the most sense was a fishing kayak. I decided to go with the Ascend 128X from Bass Pro Shops. It's 12 feet, 8 inches long. Pretty stable kayak, and the reason why I got it is because of this right here. It's gonna allow me to attach a trolling motor to the back of this kayak. Step 1 of building the ultimate fishing kayak is propulsion. I'm putting a motor on the back of it because I hate paddling, and you might be wondering, why did you get a kayak if you hate paddling? And I ask myself the same question because it's actually the worst thing ever is paddling while fishing. So with that being said, I got a 40-pound Minn Kota trolling motor to attach to the back of the yak. I've seen people get them up to about 6 miles an hour with a 40-pound thrust. So first step is mount this thing. So this mount fits on the back of here, pretty much lines up with these holes, except there's a slight deviation in these two right here, which I think I'm just gonna drill out with a drill bit so I'm able to fit in those screws. But unfortunately, my luck, the screws that came with this kit to attach the trolling motor mount did not fit in the kayak holes. So I gotta go to Menards and get a different thread pitch. I think that's what I need, but I guess we're about to find out. All right, moment of truth. Oh yeah, we only needed to go to the store 1 time for that. I'm proud of myself. All right, let's get this thing mounted. And there we go, it's easy as that. Of course, to power this thing, you're gonna need a battery. Okay. This is the battery I decided to go with. It's a lead acid battery. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. If you guys are curious, it's an M24-7DC. I got it from Menards, 100 bucks. And then they charged me $10 because I live in Kansas because I didn't bring a dead battery to them. That's a scam, but whatever. Let's hook this trolling motor up to see if it works because I haven't even tested it yet. You know, she just needs a little bit of water. All right, well, we officially completed step 1. We got a motor on the back, so no more paddling. And then I also mounted the paddle holder onto the side of the kayak. That should make it a lot more enjoyable and get it off my fishing rods. And yeah, step 2 is gonna be way harder. Step 2 of the kayak build is gonna be the most complicated step of the entire build. I'm making a steering system. I have power to the back of the kayak, but I gotta have a way to steer it. Here's the game plan. I have to take apart the trolling motor, remove the head, and take those wires and splice on a longer wire so it can reach up to the seat where I can control the speed. Woo! Next, I'll attach the mount that I bought off Amazon for the trolling motor where the cords connect, and then all it is attaching the cords to the end of that mount, running them on the kayak through tie-down points that I drilled in to the front of the chair where I can actually control it. All right, I've pretty much finished the steering system for the kayak, and let me give you guys a little bit of a rundown on just the overview of how it's going so far. We got the head taken off the trolling motor. Those wires are running into my control box. This is how I control the speed, reverse and forward. These 2 cables go to the battery. We have this paracord, and this is how I steer the kayak. You just move it back and forth, and it moves. So we got it ran around the handle, back through this tie down, and then through this tie down, and then up into the trolling motor steering mount. And then we unlock the trolling motor from being in any fixed position so it's able to move freely. And if we come around to this side, same thing. We have a tie down mount, ran to another tie down mount, up the side on the handle, and then back to the carabiner. That's what we got so far. How's that sound, Maddie?
Sounds good.
Yep. Sounds good. So yeah, she's almost ready. And we had a little bit of a mix up on the first steering system. I didn't put those 2 tie downs back there, and I only had this one. which increased the angle the trolling motor can turn. And then I also forgot to tighten down the trolling motor to the transom mount, and it ended up falling off the kayak. And here's a video of me trying to fish the trolling motor out of the lake. Thankfully, I did not lose it in the lake. And yeah, we're almost finished with the steering system. One of the worst things when fishing with a kayak is the wind. And it's actually really windy right now. So for this next part of upgrading the kayak to be the best fishing vessel in the water for under $1,000, we're gonna be putting on a pulley system for an anchor. We've got 2 pulleys. One's gonna be attached to the back, one's gonna be attached to the front of the kayak. So the first step is attaching the pulley to the kayak. All right, so this is basically how it works. It's pretty simple to make. We got a loop right here. That's where I'm gonna stick my power pole, which is the PVC pipe that I bought earlier. 1 1/4 inch T-fitting. And then if you want it in the back, I can easily just slide it to the back. So then if the wind's at my back and I want to be, you know, face towards the bank, I can put it there. Or if the wind changes, I want to throw it up to the front, I can easily pull it. And now I'm anchored in the front of the kayak. All right, well, I'm back at the storage unit for the final piece of the puzzle. The final piece of the puzzle is nothing special, I'm gonna be honest. But when you have a fishing vessel, fishing boat, fishing kayak, you need a place to store all of your tackle. So that's where this comes into play. It's just a milk crate. What I'm gonna be doing is using this to put all my tackle boxes and tackle in this box. Let's go put it on the kayak. Oh my gosh. All right, there's our storage. That's pretty much all I got for now. We got the box in here so I can put my tackle. Let's go take this thing out on the lake and see how it performs. GoPro, you are the worst camera company of all time. This is the part where I'm going to be testing out the kayak. This little camera didn't pick up any of the audio, and now you guys get stuck with a voiceover. You can blame GoPro for that. In order to find out if this kayak is worth it, I'm putting it through 3 challenges. The first challenge is seeing how fast this thing can go. Earlier in the video, I said I was hoping for it to go about 6 miles an hour. It is super windy out here, so this test is gonna be slightly unfair, but a decent representation of the potential speed. I've got a GPS speed app on my phone going, and let's put the motor to full speed and see how fast we can go. The max speed we got is saying 4 miles an hour, but it is into the wind, so I'd say on a calm day, we'll be able to go way faster. Overall, in my book, I would say that this is a successful upgrade. The next challenge is specifically for the kayak, and that is going where a boat can't go, shallow water. I really just wanted to see how far I could go, and I went into about 6 inches of water back in this cove. And the kayak did perfectly. I was able to go in the shallow water, still fish, stand up. So I would say that the kayak also passes this challenge. The final challenge of the video is going to be the main reason why I even built this fishing kayak in the first place, and that's to catch a fish. So for about the next 2 hours, I trolled along the lake trying to catch a fish, and let's just say it didn't go the greatest until I went to this dock. I've got to show the viewers that I can actually fish and catch something. No. And the fish came off, but that's okay. At least we got a bite. We know that there's fish actually inside this lake. I just kept making my way down the bank, pitching docks with a football jig and using a chatterbait to cover water.
throwing the glide bait here and there just to try it out because I haven't really fished a glide bait too much. But went back to the football jig, throwing it up against this rock wall with a rock bottom, and then we actually caught a fish.
Oh, oh, oh. Guys, it's a fish. It's a fish. But that is a fish. The last challenge of the fishing kayak is now complete. We caught a fish. Let's get this guy released. Completed all 3 challenges for the fishing kayak. I consider this a successful build. Is it worth it? Yes. Hopefully I can catch more fish out of this thing, some more bass. Thanks for watching.